Welcome back to our series on growth strategy. This is the concluding video. So, by now, you should have gone through the 5 points required in order to evaluate your organization's products or services. The next thing you would have gone through is the SWOT analysis and the VRIO framework of your organization. The next thing we did was to do a KPI review of all the products and services of the organization. And as part of these reviews that you have done of the current state, you would have a list of action items of what next needs to be done based on your discussion with your team. So, what should be included in the strategy document? There are many ways of going about it. Here I am presenting the way I have gone about building my strategy. The first thing that you would include is the history and the evolution of the organization. The second point is product evolution for your organization. The third is the analysis of current state of your organization. So here you're going to start including all the things that you have put down based on your previous reviews. The next thing that you would put together is the marketplace and the growth potential of the marketplace. You would have already done a market survey and gone through the research documents and come up with what is the growth potential of the market and the probable other marketplaces that you want to enter into. Fifth point, we will include the competitor analysis. You need to know for the particular addressable marketplace who are your major competitors, which are the minor competitors, which are the competitors that can come into picture in the future based on the spaces that you intend to enter. The next sixth point, you would include the SWOT analysis and the VRIO framework. Put everything that you have put down in terms of your strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and also your value additions and resource view of your organization and your suggestions and action items that you need to take in order to be competitive in the new world. The seventh point is putting together the growth plan. What are the levers that will enable you to grow and what are the risks that you foresee in growing your current organization in the direction that you're suggesting? The next point is the organization design. What is your structure and people strategy for your organization? This is also key in order to ensure that you can remain competitive. You build the kind of required strengths within your people. What is the training plan? How you would be moving people around? What kind of roles and responsibilities you would give to your team members? Who would be your core team, your team leaders? So all of this you have to document. The ninth point is putting down the financials of your organization. Here, if you don't know all the financials of organizations, at least whatever maximum data you can collect, you need to put down because ultimately it's a business. So there is some money that is involved. Somebody is investing and there has to be a return on investment. So by default, if it is an organization, I would definitely put together the three major financial ratios that are there. I would put down the balance sheet, cash flow, and the profit and loss statements. The 10th one is the valuation of the organization. It is important that you find out what is the current valuation of the organization. That value will be based on your total customers, current IPs created, what is the liabilities, as well as what are the assets that you have created. And that valuation is also a very key factor to be put together and also projections in terms of what we see as our future. And then we are done. Please let us know your questions and comments. We would be happy to hear from you. If there are any other topics on which you want us to do a series, let us know.